Overflows.
Love, the essence of living, fragrance of the being. Why is it necessary for an awakened one to create guided meditation sessions? Meditation is the way of inner journey. In this journey, love is the basic ingredient, but love exists as lust or sex. First, it has to be mind. When comes out of the mind, it is in crude form. In its crude form, it is mocked and disfigured by baser might, but has tremendous potentiality hidden in its womb. To surface that potentiality, it has to be cleaned and polished, given a shape, and thus a value. Once this process begins, life attains a new meaning and a unique rhythmic flow, beginning of a new process. The process that is thus to evolve and begin its flow is love. The stream of love flows turbulently all along its way as it passes through various psychocenters. Sometimes the flow is blocked or restricted because of numerous reasons. This process of flow needs to continue until it is ready to dissolve in the eternal ocean of existence. Be the medium to bring light. Be the landscape to provide its heart for the stream of love to flow. Risk your life for the one in need. A flowing stream nourishes the soil. Once the soil is nourished, myriad plants grow and bear infinite flowers from within. A new process begins. Meditation deepens. Energy moves from its frozen to other states, fluid and vapors. Myriad dimensions of innerness open as creativity, freedom, all in various permutation and combinations beyond human imaginations. A realization dawns. Love is to conquer people. Love is not to conquer people, rather to nourish their hearts and thus provide fertilized soil for awareness to blossom and spread its beauty, fragrance, and luster. However, people are frustrated in their love experiences. It is so because you have narrowed down love to such a point that the ocean of love cannot remain there. The passage of the stream has narrowed. Love is not a small stream. Instead, love is your whole being. Love is your godliness. One should think in terms of whether one is loving or not. The question of the object of love does not arise. Narrowing the passage, reducing its flow, has created the state of inner conflict, chaos, and a life of misery, both within and without. You are love. Love is not dependent on any object of love. Instead, love is the radiation of your subjectivity, a radiation of your soul, your state of innerness, and the vaster the radiation, the greater is your soul. The wider spread are the wings of your love, the bigger is the sky of your being. The process has to begin from below and from above as well. One stream, a dark river, enters from below, while the other stream from above, where both these streams merge, a new stream begins to continue the process of transformation. This confluence is Sacred Heart, or the consciousness. Love truth, bliss. These are intrinsic core of them. They need to be shared. They are not sufficient unto themselves. Sharing is part, but they are not possessive. The reason is totally different. The reason is that love basically gives freedom. It gives freedom to oneness. It gives freedom to oneself, also freedom to others as well. A love that becomes a bondage and does not give freedom is not really love. It is lust. It is animal. It is not human. It has to be freed from there. When love gives freedom, then it becomes a human, but it is still a kind of relatedness. There is one more dimension to love. In the first, love is a biological need. In the second, it is a psychological sharing. And in the third, you are love. In the first, it is relationship, a possessiveness. This is frozen state of energy of love. In the second, it is a relatedness, a friendship, a friendliness. In this state, love becomes fluid-like and begins to flow. In the third, you are love, ready to float in the sky as clouds and ready to shower as bliss. Only then has love come to its crescendo. It has achieved the ultimate, the last, you can call it godliness. John the Baptist used to baptize people with water in River Jordan. This is the dimension of grace. This remains meaningless unless there is a sincere effort on the part of the seeker. The effort or sincerity begins from the gross level. Where the two merge into one another, another new process begins. Man is incapable of both. John said, I baptize ye with water. He who comes after me is mightier than I, and he shall baptize ye with fire. Fire, once lit, its flame goes up. This is sincere effort, symbolic of sincere effort on the part of the seeker, one for whom nothing is more significant than transformation. When one is sincere in his efforts, he repents for the time wasted. For him, the dimension of grace now opens to work in harmony with one another. It is because of one's effort the stream of life continues its journey through ebbs and flow of emotions. It is because of one's effort the stream of life continues to journey through ebbs and flows of emotions. At times, the stream is turbulent as it passes through psychocenters, but the flow continues. Then, drop by drop, the stream merges into the ocean of existence. Then, ocean lends its magnanimity to the drop. A new journey of trust and freedom begins. The individuality of the seeker merges into the master. Sufis call the first as fanaful sheikh. This is sincere effort on the part of the seeker, and then the seeker dissolves, trusts, and dissolves in the master. While the second, as fanaful murid, this is the dimension of grace. The master is so overwhelmed with sincerity, effort, and love that the master dissolves into the seeker. On one's own, both are difficult to happen. A master or the awakened one is needed. Through his love, He sets the fire in the seeker for the superfluous to burn. This is the journey of jazb, baptism with fire. And as nafs, ego dissolves, grace in myriad form descends. This is indication of baptism with water. Journey of jazb from lower to higher is effort on the part of the seeker. This culminates into fana fuel shake, the individuality, the ego sense, the passion, the lust, all dissolves into the master, and master takes over. This is fana fuel murid. In the process of transformation, baser instincts are burned, desires, passions, etc., and the energy gets filtered. It is stored, conserved, and begins to flow to nourish other centers. The technique or meditation for this differs then that allows the energy to flow from upward to grace. For this, Ghalib says, आते हैं ये मज़ामी ख्याल में गैब से, आते हैं ये मज़ामी ख्याल में गैब से, गालिब नबाए शरोज़ शरीर खामा है. Whatsoever thoughts comes to me comes from an unknown realm. That is what is known as Alam-e-Ghaib, the realm beyond the known. And this is what happens. Then consciousness begins to work in you, and mind operates as the monitor, and all that is part of the existence descends in you as consciousness. This is the process of the union of inner man and inner woman. This is the transformation of existential bioenergy that comes with birth as initial charge. It is just like buying a new laptop or a phone. Both comes with initial charge and also with a charger. And you are asked to keep the device always charged. Maintain the battery health. If we look deeply and translate this process, it is the process of meditation. To keep your battery charged, maintain its health, how to harness existential bioenergy and allow its upward movement. Only then the baser energy of passion and sex becomes love and compassion, and ultimately as radiation or compassion. This process implies how electrical energy is transformed into light energy, and your bulb is illumined. Your innerness is illumined with consciousness. Once bulb is lit, its radiation spreads in the surrounding. Wherever this radiation falls, everything gets illumined. This is what happens. When you are guided by consciousness, the entire surrounding, both within and without, gets illumined. Still will continue to explain why it was necessary to create guided meditation to help the seeker in the process of transformation before creating the relevant meditation sessions.